And this time, 29 laps to go. We have a multiple lap lead here in this race because of the time of the caution that came out during the green flag. Pit twice. We won't have to pit again the rest of the race. But we only took right side tires on the last pit stop here to try and conserve tire management for the rest of the race, conserve the track position. So here we are, 29 laps to go on this half-mile short track. Just very, very loose right now.
Inside.
Just going to start letting these guys get around us. We're not going to hold them up too much here, up 3 laps. We just don't want to get into trouble here.
Hold your line, got one inside.
To this live stream, only the finish of this race. First of 2 races on a doubleheader though. Not sure what race I'm going to run. It'll either be the Xfinity Series at Atlanta or the Truck Series at Texas.
Got one peeking inside. Got a car low now.
Contact slightly there with Johnny Sauter.
You're clear there. Got one peeking inside.
The smoke that you're seeing is just me locking up the brakes in the corners because these tires are extremely worn out. Hoping that I can finish the race on the tires we have here. The last pit stop I had was a 2-tire stop. I had a 4-tire stop before that. So these are the same left side tires that I would have in the race for the final 141 laps, assuming I make it to the end, which I should.
Got one peeking inside.
Still 49% tire wear left on the left sides, and in fact as well on the rights. That the car is very loose now with only taking the 4-tire stop. Like the run, it's been getting pretty skatey as it is, but especially with the 2 tires. I'm really trying to hold on about the last 20 to 30 laps. Only 2 cautions in this entire race, so this is definitely going to be the least amount of cautions we've had in any race here in the Truck Series this season. The first 3, at Vegas we had 4, that was the new low. Even if we get one more here, we'll still be at a new low. 250 lap race here in Martinsville. You can see the leaderboard here. Austin Wayne Self in 2nd, Grant Infinger in 3rd, Skip Friesen in 4th, Brett Moffitt rounding out the top 5, the defending series champion. Only came into this race with a 4-point lead in the regular season standings, and only 6 points over 3rd and 8 over 4th, so this is going to be a very big day here to get my 2nd win in playoffs, because we have had 3 different winners in the first 3 races of the season. This is race number 4. Looking to have our first repeat winner of the season. Just again though, hoping that the tires last. They should. 20 laps to go. Even if a caution comes out, that'll give the free pass to Austin Wayne Self. And he will be 2 laps down. Unless he can get his lap back here, as he's very close to getting one of his laps back. So if he can get a lap back, become 2 laps down, caution comes out, gets the free pass, being the first car 2 laps down because there's nobody 1 lap down. That would put him only 1 lap down on the restart. Could be pretty incredible, but it's going to take a miracle for him to get the win here, because I don't think we're going to blow a tire. The only way we can make a mistake is if we flat out just lose control of the car, which although that could happen with it being as loose as it is here with the 2 tires stop. Only 17 laps to go now. Get about 3 laps in here in about a minute. Again, though, with the left side tires being a lot older and just the tires in general being really old. The last lap there, 21.253. Fastest lap I've run in the race is a 20.791. I've definitely had the fastest car throughout the entire race. But I've not, still about a tenth of a second off my best lap time ever here at Martinsville, which is a 20.691 in the truck series. 15 laps to go. Lap 236 at 250. This is the most laps in a single race in the truck series that we will have all season. This is not the shortest track in the truck series circuit, as Eldora Speedway is a perfect half-mile dirt oval we will go to later in the season. I believe this is a 5.26 mile half-mile racetrack, so a little bit bigger, but definitely still a short track, and definitely still about a half mile. Just running a lot better in the truck series here than what I did in the Cup series when I wrecked out in that race with well over 100 laps to go still. Starting to gap Austin Wayne himself here. Still got some lap trucks in between us. And that is why he is struggling to get around the lap trucks that are just in front of him. Definitely led a lot of laps in this race. We're going to get very, very close to 200 laps led by the end of this race out of the 250. It's complete domination. We qualified 14th, but with having the fastest truck in the field, wasn't too happy with my qualifying effort. It's the first time I had qualified 4 races here.
Stay low, stay low.
Figured that track position was going to be key on this short track, so I definitely wanted to qualify. Want to have a lot of wins though going into the playoffs, especially with the way it could shape up. Inside of Josh Balicki now, he's in 30th. I'll try to put him another lap down as we have 8 laps to go.
Clear high, clear high.
Grant Enfinger's now taking over the second position on Austin Wayne's cell. Seven to go. 2.5 minutes to the finish of this race.
Still there? Still there.
Off the curb there at that time in turns 1 and 2.
Still there inside. All clear. 5 to go, driver.
Now 5 laps remain. 3 wide right in front of us here, really
Still
nowhere
there.
to go.
Got one peeking inside.
Really getting held up. And that might allow Grant Enfinger to get another one of his laps back here before the end of the race. There he is. He's still about 5 trucks behind us, but we're stuck on the outside with nowhere to go. 4 laps left now. Get to the white flag. The next flag will end the race.
Still there.
Taking it 3 wide to the outside, at least peeking at it.
Careful.
And we are going to make the move. 3 to go now at the line this time.
Looking inside now.
Very tight there in turns 1 and 2 on the outside. You can see the rear end kicking out, especially on the exit of the corners.
Hold your line, got one inside.
This truck is just so loose right now, very hard to handle. Good thing I was using the controller for this race. 2 laps to go now.
Careful, still there.
Trying to get by Clay Greenfield here in the 68 truck. And we've got clean air for the final lap and a half of this race. Shouldn't catch Dylan Lupton. It's another lap truck just ahead of us. Should be clear to the finish. White flag in the air now. 1 lap to go here at Martinsville. Here we go. We are about to have our first repeat winner of the season here for the Truck Series. Checker flag in the air. Ben Rhodes will get the win at Martinsville in the True North Global 250. Second win of the season here for Ben Rhodes. He blew the engine there in the victory burnout. "90 minutes was the elapsed time for the race. Definitely the longest race of the season. Only 1 caution though. But again, when you're running the most laps you have all year, you could very well do it. It's complete domination, a 3-lap victory. Again, one of the cars, sorry, we had 2 cautions in the race, but the first caution came out in the midst of green flag pit stops. I had not made my stop at that time, so that's why I ended up getting out such a big lead. I was very close to lapping the whole field. There was only like 3 trucks on the lead lap at the time. Pit stops came, I had like a 14-second lead. That definitely helped me, and from then on, it was pretty much going to take a lot for anybody else to win. Widen out the points lead. I had a 4-point lead. Now I have a 19-point lead over Grant Enfinger, who did finish second in the race. It's Kyle Benjamin in 13th. You do have to be in the top 20 in points with a win to make the playoffs, but he's still got about a 17-point buffer. Well, even more than that. He's got a 22-point buffer over 21st, so he still should be good. There's a lot of guys in between him yet, too. But a pretty good race. It's going to be all for race number 1 of the doubleheader. We'll have another one coming up here shortly. See you then.